If you talk to about half the people in this area, he was their pediatrician.
If there was anything that you were concerned about, he was concerned about. There was nothing that was too small or too frivolous or anything to worry about. He was very reassuring as a doctor, very thorough as a doctor, very serious.
I can remember him caring for children, seeing him at the hospital, very serious doctor all those years. He retired, and the next time I remember seeing Dr. Don was at All Saints Football Stadium selling raffle tickets for our car raffle. And I'm thinking, what happened here?
It's always been important that I get to heaven and my wife gets to heaven. In fact, that's the purpose of marriage, is that each brings the other to heaven at some time. But it's also important that your children get there also.
I remember him one time saying, as a father, if you really want to show your kids that you love them, then love their mother. And that was something that I never forgot.
My dad told me that when I was young, and it didn't hit me probably yet, but my wife's set to give birth in a couple months, and it hits me now.
There was never a doubt how much he and my mother were in love, how committed they were to each other, and that they were going to be together forever.
I think the Catholic family is most important. Catholic school is second most important.
His objective is, he said it many times, especially to me, that I want to make sure that I can do whatever I can for Catholic education. And he has done it and is still doing it.
He does a great deal of ministry, visiting the homebound. He has some communion calls that he does on a regular basis. He is a server for our funeral grouping. There are gentlemen that serve for our funerals here, and we have 50 a year about, so he's here quite often doing that. He reads at the daily liturgies off and on. He serves at the daily liturgies off and on. When we have our parish picnic, he's in there with his sleeves rolled up, working in the kitchen, just like any other galley slave at a parish function.
He's a committed person. We all knew that through his professional life. So when he took on the lay ministry, he stuck to it. And once he started with the schools, everybody in town, I think, knows him for selling tickets for the car raffle.
He certainly deserves the award, and I was happy for him, but I know how humble he is, that he probably said, oh, I don't know why we're doing this.
Geez, Dad, you set the bar pretty high. Would you go a little easier? It's tough on those of us who have to follow you.
I've always been very fortunate to not have to look far to find heroes and role models. My grandpa and my father were there all the time.
To be honest, you know, in all things, and do the best you can. Don't give up. Keep going, work for what you know is right. You know, you might be tempted otherwise, but do the right thing.
He said before he retired he never had enough time to get involved with all the charities that he is in now, but after he retired he got so involved that he didn't have time for anything else. But he's just like the Energizer Bunny, he just never quits.
I don't golf, I don't drink, I don't gamble, I don't smoke. What would I do if I wasn't working for Bay Area Catholic schools?
In the short time that I have been in Saginaw, I have quickly learned of the many qualities which make Dr. Campbell a worthy recipient of this honor. The stories of his commitment to God and neighbor are numerous. He's known for his strong faith, his love for the church, and for his tireless service to his family, patients, and the community at large. He leads quietly by example and continually inspires others to live their faith with generosity and love. Dr. Don, on behalf of all the faithful of the Diocese of Saginaw, I congratulate you, together with your wife Minette and your family, and thank you for your leadership and service. God love you.